Big news. Bruce Shoo Shoo Carrington is going to be on the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson undercard, which will be in November on the 15th in Arlington, Texas, at Cowboy Stadium. It's going to be on Netflix. Shoo Shoo Carrington is just coming off of a huge unanimous decision over Suleiman Sagawa, and that was a huge fight that people were saying that was a tough matchup, and it was highly, I would say, criticized, but he's been taking some big fights, step up fights recently, and now he's in a position right now where he's going to try to stay active, get some rounds in, and going to be on the Mike Tyson undercard. This is a huge opportunity, something he probably couldn't turn down. He's from Brownsville, New York, as well as Mike Tyson, so that's a way to get some big time exposure. He gonna get a lot of fans. It's a huge way to get on the undercard. Last time I've seen something like this was when Gervonta Davis, when I was looking at Tank before he was like on TV as far as mainstream, but I was looking at Tank Davis, and then when he jumped on the undercard for the McGregor versus Mayweather card, a lot of fans didn't know who he was, and I was telling my girlfriend, I was like, "Hey, this young guy, he's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? He's a dog. Like, he's gonna be the next guy. He's gonna be the next one." And she was like, "Dude, the light skinned guy?" I was like, "Yeah, he's good." I said, his name's Tank. He's pretty good. And that's when Tank went out there and beat the guy up on the McGregor card. That's when people found out who he was around that time early. But Shoo Shoo can go out there and make the same kind of noise. I know a lot of people aren't too high up on him right now, but his level of competition is going up pretty high. He's had a long. He's a late bloomer because he's taken some time off from boxing over the years. That happens. That's life. Even Mike Tyson had to take some time off from boxing for personal reasons, but it happens. That's life. But I think Shoo Shoo Carrington's in a perfect position. He's in control of his career. He's still moving forward. Nobody slowed him down so far. And with that Jake Paul card, it needs some names on there. You got Mario Barrios on there right now. But with Shoo Shoo Carrington, he's fighting a guy named Dana Coolwell out of Australia. The guy's only has 2 losses, never been stopped before. So Shoo Shoo can be the first person to go stop him. It'll be a huge matchup. This will be one of the biggest crowds he's ever been in front of. Making a name for himself. Has a good audience behind him right now. If he can kind of sway that, it's a good decision for Shoo Shoo Carrington, because now he can go out there and put on a big performance, and instead of all these people saying, "Oh, well, look what he did last time," they'll be like, "Oh, yeah, you remember what he did on that Mike Tyson card?" So he can be a performance where he can steal the show. That's the point of getting on these cards. You're going out there to steal the show. You're not going out there to play second fiddle to Mike Tyson or Jake Paul. When everybody leaves, you want them to come for the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight, but you want them to leave talking about you. And that's a lot of eyes and ears. A lot of people pray for those kind of opportunities to have those type of audiences in front of them, especially on Netflix. Nobody would have ever thought that Netflix would put on a combat sport event. So with Netflix doing a boxing event, it means a lot to the sport of boxing. I know it's an exhibition to some people, but it's going to open a lot of ears and eyes to boxing. And I feel like that's something that should be congratulated. And that's a good job for Shoo Shoo Carrington to get on this fight card. I think it's a very great opportunity. I feel like he's earned it. And a lot of people feel like he didn't, but or it's early for him, but it's a lot of people who have done less with more. So I definitely think Shoo Shoo Carrington deserves this opportunity. It's gonna be a good fight for him.